Hello everybody, I am harvestbirdy and welcome back to the final chapter for Transformers War for Cybertron. Seriously, I just feel like this game has flown by. It really hasn't. Honestly, I'm kind of really sad it's coming to an end, to be honest. But it hasn't ended yet, of course. I have one last, if very large, Decepticon I must defeat. Trypticon, who unfortunately survived his fall onto the planet, and now he is very pissed off. And he's not going to be happy that, I'm assuming it was Optimus, judging by he said in the last chapter he was going to deal with it, so he's probably not going to be happy Optimus and whoever else is there is going to be coming along to try and take him out. I got a feeling he might be harder to take out than Omega Supreme, because generally I always find in games that even if you're fighting a boss battle of a good guy, their tactics and their fights tend to be less aggressive and intense than when you're fighting the boss for the bad guys. And Omega Supreme wasn't that much of a challenge. I thought he would be, but he was actually quite easy. I mean, Soundwave was harder to take out than Omega Supreme. So let's see how many attempts it would take me to take out Trypticon. I mean, I could be wrong. He might be really easy to take out. Who knows? Right, one shall stand. The mighty Decepticon Trypticon has fallen to Cybertron's surface, but is far from defeated. The final fight is on. One shall stand, one shall fall. It's probably going to be me falling quite a few times while Trypticon's the one standing and laughing at me. Oh, only 2 checkpoints. Does that mean this level's going to be quite short? Okay. Bumblebee? Really? We're going up against Trypticon, and one of the choices is Bumblebee? I mean, wouldn't he just kind of be like the equivalent of a flea on a dog's back? Would Trypticon even notice poor old Bumblebee shooting at him? I am not playing Bumblebee. I feel like that might be a bit of a death wish. Who else is our choice? Ironhide. Now that's more like it. That's more what I'm thinking of. And Optimus Prime. I had a feeling Optimus was going to be in it. You know, come on, guy. Why are you bringing your scout with you? I mean, I've got nothing against Bumblebee. I just don't understand why, if you're going to go fight a big, massive Decepticon, why would you bring one of the smallest Autobots? Well, sorry Bumblebee, but my choice is going to be the old Battle Axe Ironhide. Right, what does he do? Whirlwind and Dash. Kind of seems a bit crazy to have an old Autobot like Ironhide having a dash ability. Okay, I'll take it. I'm definitely getting rid of that Scatter Blaster though if I can. I really don't like that weapon. Okay. Let's find out how easy Trypticon's going to be to take out.
The orbital cannon is offline, but has revealed its true form to be none other than a savage monster named Trypticon. It races to the planet's surface like a meteor, hungry to enact revenge on the Autobots.
Look! There it is!
Cybertron, this is Optimus. We pinpointed the crash site and are moving in for a visual. I want you on standby in case there's any trouble.
Roger that, Optimus. We're jetting your way, but it'll take us some time to reach you.
You think that hunk of junk could survive a crash from orbit?
Trypticon is as tough as they come. If he is still alive, your weapons won't damage his armor. You'll have better luck targeting his weapon systems.
Thanks for the tip, Silverbolt. We'll be careful.
Right, so which way are we heading then? Game, you Gonna give me some hints? Ah, there we go. This way. Oh, this poor sod, he can't even walk down to drag him along. Ooh, hang on. Weapons! Just what I want to see. Oh, hey, Ratchet, what are you doing there? Yeah, I'll take that too. I think I'm going to need that. Oh, Bumblebee and Optimus are leaving me behind.
This must be the place.
Really? What was your first clue? The total devastation?
I don't see any signs of Trypticon. And at his size, he'd be hard to miss.
I mean, these pools of energy might be from him. Will anything happen if I step in that? No, I'm safe. I mean, it looked like it was boiling up from all the steam, so I thought it might hurt my health. Well, that's not good.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Whoa.
What? Is that a tail?
Silverbolt, we've located Trypticon. Uploading coordinates now.
You thought you could destroy me? You thought you could destroy Trypticon? Pathetic.
He's just laughing at us!
Abandon home vermin. Your death approaches.
You heard Silverbolt. His armor's too tough.
He can't be invincible. We're overlooking something.
Look, I think his shoulder cannons are overheating.
Oh, he's gonna kill me already.
Overload and might destroy him.
Ironhide's right. We've got to figure out how to overload those cannons.
Well, I didn't even manage to get a shot off at him yet, and he's killed me. Things are starting well.
You thought you could destroy me? You thought you could destroy Trypticon? Pathetic.
He's just laughing at us!
Abandon home vermin. Your death approaches.
You heard Silverbolt. His armor's too tough.
He can't be invincible. We're overlooking something.
Look, I think his shoulder cannons are overheating. We can cause them to overload and might destroy him.
Ironhide's right. We've got to figure out how to overload those cannons.
Oh, no, you don't. Does anyone have Godzilla's phone number? Oh, yeah, he's pretty good at taking out big metal lizards. Yeah, we could send a text message to King Kong as well. He can join in. Okay, is there any ammo anywhere? Because I'm not going to get far fighting this guy without ammo. Oh great, there was an engine cube there, now it's disappeared. I'm just gonna hide here for a second. What is he doing now? Okay, he's shooting us from his mouth. Oh, hang on, what's this do? Please don't kill me until I find out. Never mind. He wasn't gonna play fair. This guy's definitely gonna be tougher than a Mega Supreme.
He's just laughing at us!
Abandon home vermin. Your death approaches.
You heard Silverbolt. His armor's too tough.
He can't be invincible. We're overlooking something.
Look,
Yeah,
I think
we're
his
overlooking that
shoulder
he's
cannons are
massive and we're
overheating.
tiny.
We can cause them to overload and might destroy him.
Ironhide's right. We've got to figure out how to overload those cannons.
But let's be realistic. If you're gonna fight someone this big, you bring an army with you, not 3 Autobots. No matter how good and skilled they may be. Shoot those. I don't think that did anything. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, come on, dude!
Destroy Trypticon? Pathetic.
He's just laughing at us!
Abandoned home vermin. Your death approaches.
You heard, Silverbolt. His armor's too tough.
He can't be invincible. We're overlooking something.
Look, I think his shoulder cannons are overheating. If we can cause them to overload, it might destroy him.
Ironhide's right. We've got to figure out how to overload those cannons.
Just figured out I don't stay still, he can't shoot me. Of course he's shooting at me. Really, I'm the biggest threat. Yeah, you guys shoot him, I'll distract him. He seems to not like me the most anyway. Also, has anyone watched Shin Godzilla? Because that bit where he poked his toe through the ground and then slammed it down really reminded me of a scene from Shin Godzilla. This ain't working. I'm not going to get anywhere if I keep running back and forth all the time, and he's got me again. I can see this video just being me dying loads of times. Hopefully it's not going to be so much I'm going to have to do a fast forward of it.
You thought you could destroy Trypticon? Pathetic.
He's just laughing at us!
Abandoned home vermin. Your death approaches.
You heard, Silverbolt. His armor's too tough.
He can't be invincible. We're overlooking something.
Look, I think his shoulder cannons are overheating. If we can cause them to overload, it might destroy him.
Ironhide's right. We've got to figure out how to overload those cannons.
Let's see what that does. I've hit it earlier than I have last time. And keep grabbing an engine cube, see if that helps. I don't think it is. Problem is there's not really much cover, so once you start taking your health out, you can't really do much about it. Oh, come on. I knew he was going to be tough, but I did not think he was going to be this tough. Okay, I'm going to have to start fast forwarding the video from this point if I'm not going to get anywhere.
He's just laughing at us!
Abandoned home vermin. Your death approaches.
You heard, Silverbolt. His armor's too tough.
He can't be invincible. We're overlooking something.
Look, I think his shoulder cannons are overheating. If we can cause them to overload, it might destroy him.
Ironhide's right. We've got to figure out how to overload those cannons.
Yep, he got me again.
You thought you could destroy me? You thought you could destroy Trypticon?
He's just laughing at us!
Abandon hope, vermin. Your death approaches.
You heard, Silverbolt. His armor's too tough.
He can't be invincible. We're overlooking something.
Look, I think his shoulder cannons are overheating. If we can cause them to overload, it might destroy him.
Ironhide's right. We've got to figure out how to overload those cannons.
I'll grind you all to dust!
Right, can I have an energon cube now? There you go, I'm gonna have to wait a moment because he is really not liking me. Oh, this is ridiculous!
You thought you could destroy me? You thought you could destroy Trypticon? Ah, pathetic.
He's just laughing at us!
Abandon hope, vermin. Your death approaches.
You heard, Silverbolt. His armor's too tough.
He can't be invincible. We're overlooking something.
Look, I think his shoulder cannons are overheating. If we can cause them to overload, it might destroy him.
Ironhide's right. We've got to figure out how to overload those cannons.
I know this is kind of cowardly, but I literally cannot think of how to do this without him shooting me to pieces. He is seriously overpowered. It's not actually a joke right now. He is a bit too overpowered.
Our strategy's working.
I'll grind you all to dust!
Might be cowardly, but it's working.
I think we just made him angry.
No kidding.
Cavalry has arrived. Air raid. Heal Prime and the others. Jetfire and I will cover you.
Deploying healing charges! Just be near it when they detonate!
Look out! Silverbolt! Jetfire!
Did he just kill him?
Autobots, Trypticon is about to attack. Be ready for anything.
You cannot escape from me. Now, die!
Come on, did you have to kill that Jetfire? He was a good one. Not like that parachute farting old crank from the Revenge of the Fallen movie. Well, that might be the first free character death you've seen in this game. Yeah, can't get me up here. What's the strategy this time then?
What's happening to his stars? They're changing! He's still got the same problem. Too much heat buildup. Aim for those dissipation coils on his ribs.
We're following Ironhide's lead on this. Target those coils.
Alright, let me take out the left one at least. Last. Wow, he's got a hit. I'm nearly going right up in the air with that. One of his cooling problems is because we destroyed his coolant when he was an orbital station, and now the issue is just sort of carried over for him.
Weapon systems.
He's not as tough as he lets on.
Yeah, that looked really painful.
I'll crush you. I'll crush you all.
Keep it up, Autobots. We're hurting him.
At least he doesn't talk like a computer, like Omega Supreme does. No offense to Omega Supreme, but I really can't stand that sort of way of speaking. The only character I can tolerate speaking like that is HK-47. Yeah, you always make me reload at the worst possible times. I was so close.
Need to recharge.
Not gonna lie, him actually whacking his tail and making me go in the air is actually kind of fun. Okay, now that we've taken out his shoulder cannons, this is not turning out to be as bad now. This guy doesn't give up. He's got like a nose cannon now.
I cannot be defeated. Witness my true power.
We've barely even slowed him down.
Oh, now what's he doing?
Watch out for that tail!
Die!
How can you still be laughing?
Give me a second.
Oh, great, these again.
My weapons aren't hurting him at all.
Keep your optics open. He has to have some kind of weakness.
Those power cores on his back look vulnerable.
Yes, something to shoot.
Autobots, focus all fire on Trypticon's dorsal power cores.
No, that was stupid. Come on, game, be nice to me. Nearly got it. Oh. Okay. I thought we were just shooting the one. Dude, that's messed up you're still laughing when you're getting beaten up by 3 Autobots. You wish the game would let me have an Energon on cube right now. I was hoping there might be one hiding around here somewhere, but I guess not. Oh, no! Gimme! 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 What's up here? Ooh, a high ground! You all know how much I love having the high ground. Why should we make it easy for you? You're not making it easy for us. Dude, just stay still. Those rockets are the worst. You know, Trypticon, if you really wanted to get rid of us, you could just come over and stomp on us. I'm sure it'd be a lot faster and easier. I need that cube. Oh, there goes that ammo. Oh, you little spider bots are a nuisance. Nah! Oh, come on, I'm so close! Now, how much of that am I going to have to redo again?
I cannot be defeated. Witness my true power.
We've barely even slowed him down!
That's not fair, game. God, that's so frustrating when you're so close to defeating them and then they get you the last moment. You gotta go through it all again.
Watch out for that tail!
Die!
My weapons aren't hurting him at all!
Keep your optics open. He has to have some kind of weakness.
Those power cores on his back look vulnerable.
Yes! Something to shoot!
Autobots, focus all fire on Trypticon's dorsal power cores.
This would be so much easier to do if he would stay still a bit more. Oh, blast it.
Rerouting power.
It's working! Pour it on!
Nothing can stop me. Nothing.
I need to recharge.
Oh, Lord, there's a long line of them there. Come on, get that cube. Well, that failed. Sorry, I know I'm not saying much in a moment, but I'm really trying to concentrate and get rid of this guy.
Wasting my time. Lie down and die.
I kind of wish you'd lay down and die, but you're not doing what I want, so why should I do what you want? I'm going to keep trying to grab those cubes whenever I see them, because I feel like that's the only thing that's going to keep me going at the moment, is just grabbing those. Oh, blast, and I needed ammo. Oops. I really hate those spider things. I just remember I got that dash ability, don't I? And I've been completely forgetting about it. Well, I can't really use it much, I don't think. Oh, sorry, Bumblebee, I couldn't get myself to stop. I pressed the wrong button. Cube! Right, cube. Ammo. Now dash up. Well, that's just turned a bit pointless. He's got rid of all the health I just got back. Oh, I am sick of hearing your laugh, Trypticon. Oh, come on. As soon as I get the health back, he's just knocking it all back down again. The fairness in that. Come on, dude, not again, come on. I think I might be lucky this time, I might just get him. Come on! Promise me with me!
You will suffer for this, Autobots!
Go down and stay down!
Thank Primus. It worked.
You haven't defeated me, Autobots.
You've lost, Trypticon. Autobots, roll out.
Trypticon is defeated, but the victory is bittersweet. Optimus and the others watch as their brothers evacuate the planet in the galactic transports.
You did it, Prime. We did it, Ratchet. All of us. Many brothers were lost today, but thanks to our combined efforts, many more will live to find a home elsewhere.
Optimus, Megatron is still out there.
And as long as we remain here, we shall resist him. But in time, our turn will come to leave Cybertron as well. I have commissioned a new galactic transport for us, an Ark, in which we shall make our journey through the stars. No matter where we go, Cybertron will be with us.
Transformers, defenders of truth, robots who fight in disguise. Transformers, when the battle is through, only the strong will survive. Children run, galaxies roaring, rolling trees, till its darkest corner. With the enemy gone, gonna finally live on. It's a strong will survive. Transformers, defenders of truth, robots who fight in disguise. Transformers, when the battle is through, only the strong will survive. Till all one.
Okay, sorry, I just didn't want to interrupt that awesome song. I'm kind of surprised I have a Stan Bush song at the end of this. Rather entertaining little credit scene. Was that Jazz that appeared at one point? Because he wasn't a character in the game. And I couldn't tell, but I think there was also no, not Alita, RC. But I'm not sure there was a third one that came up and I don't know who it was. I do love that little clown car scene at the end where everyone's coming out of Bumblebee though. That was kind of funny. Okay. So, what's my review of this game? Well, let me just quickly say before I start. This game is no longer available to buy on Steam, and I don't think it's available online anywhere else. So if you are looking to try and get this game, you're probably going to have to either look in places like Amazon or eBay, or if you've got shops near where you live that sell second-hand games, maybe you could try looking there. Because yeah, you can't buy this game anymore. It was taken off the Steam store, and I don't know why, and I don't know when it happened. I think what I read online, it's because the license for Activision ran out or something like that, so they took all the Transformer games off. So like this one, and I think there was like a couple of others as well, but don't quote me on that. So I just wanted to put that out there. Right, so graphics. I mean, it is an old game, let's be fair. As I think I said in the first video, this is from the era of the Xbox 360, so you can't expect a lot graphics wise. But I will say the graphics are actually not that bad. I mean, they still look good in my opinion. I mean, obviously you're not going to get all that really high detail and, you know, all those fancy graphic filters and settings you can get, but the game as it is I think looks pretty good. The controls, now again, I need to say I am playing this on an Xbox 360 controller, and according to Steam, the PC version of this game was not made to run with controllers, which I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I had to use Steam controller inputs or something like that to make it work. So I think that might have affected the sensitivity on some of the controls. For example, the Transformers in their robotic forms control perfectly fine. In their vehicular forms, especially the Seekers and the aerial bots, as you would have seen, I had a lot of difficulty flying them, because for some reason the sensitivity was way higher for them than the other characters in the game. So I will say the controls are a bit up and down. They're okay at one point, but then feel really overly sensitive at other points. Again, that might be because I'm having to use Steam to input the control map onto my Xbox 360 controller, so maybe that's got something to do with it. So I can only speak of that experience. You can play this using a keyboard and a mouse, but I don't use that, so I can't give a review on what it's like to do with the game using that. Things like the animation, I think the animation is really good. I do like how all the Transformers have unique transformation sequences, and they all do their own little things if you leave them sitting idle enough. So it does give a nice little individuality to them. And the animations for like they're running and they're walking, and even just the little animations in the in the cutscenes, I think are really good. Can't complain there. Gameplay, again, a little up and down. For the most part, I think the gameplay is really, really good. I can't complain about that too much. I do feel like sometimes the enemies do feel a little overpowered, in my opinion. For example, with those I cannot remember what they're called, but those Decepticons, for example, that transform into the big tanks, feel rather overpowered. Now, I know because they're obviously bigger enemies, they're obviously meant to be harder to take down, but sometimes it just felt a little difficult to get rid of them, especially if there were two. If there's one, it's a bit of a challenge, not too bad, but when we were playing the aerial bots mission and there was two of them, it was taking a bit too long to get rid of them. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm not playing this game very well, but at the same time, I don't feel like you should be spending a majority of your time just trying to get rid of one enemy like that. And as I was just saying in that last mission, Trypticon felt a little overpowered, especially when you compare the fight I had with Omega Supreme to Trypticon. I mean, yes, Trypticon is the baddie, so he's going to be a lot harder to fight in general, but it just kind of felt like he was packing a lot more of a punch, and because there wasn't much cover in the game, it was making it really frustrating to fight him. So I kind of feel like that needed to be balanced a bit more. And I obviously have the complaint I mentioned earlier in the game of the other characters that play with you. They kind of feel a little useless. I mean, they're shooting and they're doing things. Yes, they're not just standing there like statues, but it kind of feels like they've been so underpowered that the game is forcing you to do everything yourself in a way. So it kind of makes them feel like redundant, if you get what I mean. I would like it that maybe the AI characters that with you did a bit more and were a bit more useful. Because sometimes it seems like even with the easiest enemies, they were kind of being a little bit useless with it in taking things out. So that did kind of ruin the experience a little. Oh, one thing I also say, though, is that I do like some of the voice acting going on. I do like, even though some of the characters we only see the once, like for example Warpath and Brawl and Ratchet, they've all got their individual characters and they've been voiced very well. So I do like that in the game. Especially when you consider the different sides of the campaign. I do like that we do get to have both sides of the campaign. We do get to play as Autobots and Decepticons. Now, I did it obviously in the numerical order of the chapters, but if you wanted, you could actually start the Autobot side of the campaign first and do the Decepticon side after, but I feel like it'd be a bit confusing to do that, because obviously you're going to be doing things that the characters are going to be referencing that have already happened. So I'd find that a little bit confusing myself, but that's the sort of thing you're into. That's fair enough. But yeah, I do like that we do get to play both sides of the campaign, because it really gives you an idea of how different the two sides fight. And not only that, but how the characters are as well. For example, we see Megatron, he rules by fear, you know, as we've seen in game, he's like, you will listen to what I say, you will do what I say, or you're going to face me, you're going to face my wrath. And Megatron has no qualms about shooting his own soldiers if they annoy him or question him, whereas Optimus doesn't have any problems with someone questioning him. You know, if someone says, oh, hey, Optimus, you know, what do you think of this, or why are we doing that? He will explain himself, and you know, Optimus doesn't care. But Megatron, on the other hand, Megatron's kind of the thing of, if you ask a stupid question, I'm not going to give you an answer, I'm just going to kill you. So I really do feel like that was good, because, you know, if you're new to Transformers, it really helps give you an idea of who the two sides are. You got Megatron, willing to go all the way down to the core of Cybertron to infect it with dark energon to essentially kill the planet. Then you got the Autobots fighting their way down to the core of Cybertron, hoping to remove that dark energon and save the planet. So you really do get an idea of the two sides and their different views and philosophies and how they fight. So that was really good. I'm really glad they did that. In terms of character choices, pretty good character choices, although I will say I do wish there was a bit more in terms of characters, because constantly having the same characters pop up again and again for the chapters all the time was a little disappointing. Now, for example, Breakdown appeared so much in the Decepticon side of the campaign, and I don't know why that really annoyed me, because as I said before, there are a lot of characters in Transformers, so it shouldn't have been too hard to maybe just find one or two extra characters to create. I'm guessing they didn't do that either because they were only licensed certain characters they could use in the game, or they just did it for budgetary reasons. But it would be nice to have a few more characters. Like, for example, as I said, we saw Jazz in the end credits, so they must have had a model for Jazz, but he's not actually in the game. You could have substituted maybe Bumblebee out of one of the chapters and used Jazz instead. So yeah, could have done that. But overall, the character choices are good. I do feel like at least they did cover enough of the main characters to give you a good representation. Like, yeah, we've had Megatron, we've had Starscream, Skywalker, Thundercracker, Optimus, Ironhide, Ratchet and Bumblebee. So they've at least covered a few of the main characters that are well known. So I can't complain there. Just would have been nice to have a bit more choice. But overall, the characters in the game are pretty good. Yeah, I'm really glad they got Peter Cullen in to do Megatron? What am I talking about? To do Optimus Prime? I don't know who the voice actor is for Megatron. I don't know why Frank Welker didn't do it. Maybe they couldn't get him for whatever reasons. But yeah, all the voice actors, I can't complain about any of them. They've all done a really good job. They're all very identifiable. The only thing I will say is that, well, this is just me being a little bit of a nitpick. For the subtitles, I do wish you would tell us who's speaking, because most of the time I could identify who was talking, but for some reason, for example, with the aerial bots, I actually struggled to tell who was speaking. So, for example, I couldn't tell out of, say, Silverbolt and Air Raid which voice was which. So it would have been kind of handy maybe they had done something to the subtitles to show who was talking, because that would have helped a little. Again, that's just me being nitpicky, because I know not everyone uses subtitles, and maybe for others it's actually really easy to identify the characters from the voices. Me, sometimes it takes a little bit, especially with characters and games I'm not very familiar with. Okay, the soundtrack. I guess the soundtrack's okay. To be honest, I wasn't really noticing it all that much. I kind of feel like the game kind of drowned it out. I mean, what's my settings? I think I had the music on 100%. Let's just see real quick. Yeah, so the music was on 100%, but I do feel like the game kind of drowned the music out a little, so I didn't hear it all that much. I heard little snippets of it, and it's not anything I'd exactly say, oh, it's great, it's amazing. It's not something recognisable like you would get with Star Wars or Halo, for example. It does the job, I guess, but I wouldn't say it's particularly stands out to me as anything special. So, you know, I guess Transformers has never really had like an identifiable soundtrack. All the series and the movies all have their different themes and takes on Transformers and its music. So I guess it's unique enough that maybe if you played this soundtrack enough times on its own, you'd probably recognise it and know it. But I feel like as it is, it's okay, but nothing great, to be honest. Okay, so finally, sequel. There is a sequel to this game, Fall of Cybertron. I do have that game as well. I do own it on Steam, so I will be playing that in the future. So look out for that. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. Overall, I did enjoy the game. I think it is really good, so if you can find a copy of it and you are a Transformers fan, or maybe you just want to give it a go, I think go for it. You have nothing to lose. It is a good game. Well, unfortunately, this will be the last video for Transformers War for Cybertron. So I want to thank all of you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. As always, I will be putting an announcement in the community section for my next gameplay, and hopefully it will work, because it's the other game that I was having an issue with, and I hope I've got everything fixed in it. So fingers crossed. Otherwise, I'll just I will do a one-off video gameplay. So we'll have to wait and see for that. Yeah, whatever happens, I hope you all join me for my next video. But until then, take care everyone.